my mom an ice cream cake for Mother's Day. Apparently, Mother's Day is not her favorite holiday.
Hey everyone, this is Julie and welcome to my SOFHAB review segment. Today we're covering another Peanut special, To Mom and Dad with Love. Joining me is Rascal Entertainment.
Hello.
It's been a bit because we had Superhero Month that we were honoring here.
Yes.
Rascal Entertainment has every year, so we're getting back to doing some reviews, so thanks for joining us. And this one is actually a Mother's Day special presented by Snoopy.
Yes.
As the Peanut Gang searches for gifts in different ways to celebrate their mothers. All except for Peppermint Patty, who doesn't have a mom. So instead, she wants to celebrate her dad. These specials are getting weirder and weirder because this was actually a very good idea.
Yes.
But executed poorly. But
before we said, be sure to like, subscribe, include videos and SOFHAB reviews, and much more.
And thank you so much for joining us today, subscribing to any and all of our channels, commenting everything you do specials. We appreciate you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Yes, this is going to be probably the second to last one that we end up doing.
Right.
Jeff Whiskers notified us there's another one that came out
for some reason
at the end of July, and we were hoping they would quit since they got bought out by Sony.
Yeah.
But no.
Nope. So with this one, this was at the time the last one until, like you said, Snoopy was announced. And yes, first and foremost, the idea was wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
I love the idea of celebrating the dad when they don't have a mom or a mother figure. The dad is doing the job of two parents. I thought that was a really great idea. Even for Peanuts, that was a wonderful idea. The problem is that instead of focusing on her celebrating her dad, they focus primarily on either her being angry about Mother's Day because she can't really participate in it, or B, the other
Everyone
subplot.
else.
Everyone else. Yes, pretty much it.
So for those of you not familiar with Snoopy Presents To Mom and Dad with Love, or simply To Mom and Dad with Love, that's not simple. It was the 48th Peanuts animated special, and it was the third special released exclusively on Apple in May of 2022.
Oh yeah, so see how late we are on this.
So it was written by Alex Galatis, directed by Clay Cadis, and it actually has different voice actors for this one. Mm-hmm. Music composed by Jeff Morrow. It has 7 different producers, 3 production companies, and it runs 38 minutes. And the more I keep thinking and hearing this, the more you're understanding why this didn't turn out well.
Yeah.
Too many people involved.
Yes. And that's probably why there were so many smaller stories in here.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be the premise, and the trailer acts like Peppermint Patty is in the spotlight, just like with the other Snoopy specials. But she really isn't, because they're so busy jumping to the other characters and how they're going to celebrate Mother's Day. You have Charlie Brown and Sally trying to find or make something for their mom. You have Schroeder trying to write something for his mom. You have a subplot with Snoopy going with Woodstock to find his mother and visit her, but you don't know if she's passed or she just moved. You can't tell. Right. And Linus and Lucy trying to make something for the mom. Lucy thinking everything she does is perfect, and that was actually funny. Mm-hmm. All of the subplots were together, and they weren't interconnected like one end up influencing the other, right, or having parallels. It was just her story wasn't long enough, clearly, so we add in all the others to make sure it fill up the 38 minutes.
But that's their fault. They were writing the story. They could have easily expanded her story. It's like, oh, well, I don't know why. Well, you're the author.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense. 3 big problems here. One, as you mentioned, this wasn't Peppermint Patty. Just like every other special, the character is not the character.
Yes.
She was angry, as you mentioned, all the freaking time. She was unpleasant and unlikable. Yeah. That's not Peppermint Patty. No. Except for when she picks on Chuck. Because she wants to date Chuck. Other than that, you like her. You did not like her in this special. She was horrible. She was mean to everyone. No, it is not understandable because of her situation. Because there are many people throughout the decades and centuries who haven't had a parent who don't act this way. And for someone to write this as if this is a pass, a reason for someone to be a horrible person to other people. Bullcrap.
Exactly.
Bad message.
I think that was a really horrible message to put in here and act like it's justified for her to be angry. Oh, she just lay out her emotions. No one calls her out for being a jerk.
Leading me to the second problem. Marcy. Marcy's in here. Marcy's like herself, not like in her special.
Exactly.
But as you mentioned, she never tells her, you are wrong for treating people the way you're treating. You shouldn't be acting this way with other people. Yes, I empathize with you because of what's going on. Yes, I would like to help you feel better and find a way that you can honor this day and honor with your dad. But she never tells her,
no,
like a best friend should, you need to check yourself. You need to stop this. This is not right. Did not like that at all. And the third big problem, as we both already mentioned, too many stories. And none of the many stories got finished.
No, they just stopped. By the end, they said, okay, we'll have a solution during a montage, and then everyone gets settled. Oh, they couldn't find a gift. Oh, it was from the heart. Oh, they couldn't pick a gift. Well, they both shared one. Oh, what's up? What happened to his mother? Snoopy's his mother. Okay, sure. And then Peppermint Patty gets her resolution, but it's so half done. It doesn't feel earned, nor does it feel heartwarming. It should have felt heartwarming because, again, it was a great idea for a special, but nothing was hitting you emotionally.
What should have happened, and yes, I'm going to act like I'm the writer.
That.
Don't at me.
Okay.
If I were writing this, because this was a great idea, I think the majority of the special should have shown Patty with her dad.
Yes.
And how they get along, and why she loves him, and why he's a great dad, and why she wants to honor him on that day. Set up and let us understand and see why. That would have been fantastic. Then if you spent other parts touching on other characters, that would have been okay, because you would have spent the majority of the special on the titular or main character. But she wasn't the main character in her own special.
No, she
That's
wasn't.
the writer's fault. You did a poor job. You did a bad job. And Alex Galatis shouldn't be writing anything else. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately.
And that's what should have happened. We should have met her dad. We didn't.
No.
We don't know anything about him. We don't know about the relationship, how they get along, the things he does for her that makes her feel special and loved, and how she tries to show him she appreciates him and she loves him. None of that was in here. The only other thing you did learn is she's an only child.
Yep. And I know someone might say, but they did go through a whole thing where Marcy asked Peppermint Patty did he like sweet things or like movies and foods and outings and stuff, like whatever his hobbies, like the stuff the mom likes isn't technically what the dad will like, and she tells her what he likes and dislikes and how they have fun. Yes, they did have a scene of that, but that was nothing.
But
they
that's
were
the
just
problem.
spitting them out.
Exactly. They told us. We wanted them to show us.
Yes, like even if you never show physically the dad, like it's still going wah 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 wah. You had at the end where she was playing sports with them, and it shows that she became a sports fanatic and an expert because of the dad. They tell jokes, they have s'mores, they do all these different things. Why didn't you tell us or show us that throughout the special?
At least half of it. The first half should have been that, and then they could have gone to the other characters, and then at the end shown a little montage with how each one honored. That would have been the way to do it. That would have been the first Apple special that actually made some sense and did a good job. But no, you just had to follow like with the others, and this one was terrible for that reason.
Pretty much. And just like with Lucy, Peppermint Patty being out of character severely, they couldn't touch on stuff most people would go for because you can't tackle her being a tomboy because she was already confident in that. And she could be girly if the sport required it, had no issues with it in the old series, and would go back once it was done. She had no problem being feminine or tomboyish. So they couldn't hit that because that was already taken care of.
And
so
and you knew she was in love with Charlie Brown.
Yes.
And if it wasn't Charlie Brown, she thought every other boy wanted her.
Yes. So there was no confidence. There was no confidence issue for them to tackle. There was no self-esteem issue to tackle. So they couldn't tackle anything about her character physically or mentally. So they decided, okay, we'll just make it up. Does she have a mom canonically? No. Okay, that's her conflict. That's her anger issue. That's her emotional problem. We can't find anything in her character, so we're just gonna reach for this and have her be angry she doesn't have a mom and lash out. You people are really just grasping at straws to make sure every Peanuts character has a problem. I can't imagine what you're gonna do with Snoopy.
And this is what keeps happening over and over. It seems like Apple wants to give everybody a complex
Problems.
and a problem. And I don't understand why you would want to destroy the franchise that way. Why you would want to do that. Don't understand it and don't care anymore. You won't have it anymore. Hallelujah. Hopefully Sony will handle this
Please
better.
don't do anymore.
Please don't screw this up any more than's already being done. Because if Sony messes this up, I can promise you this is the end of Peanuts. Just like they ruined Scooby-Doo franchise, if they mess this up, it will be the end of Peanuts and no one will care anymore.
Pretty much.
So let's go over the cast quickly. Tyler Nathan is Charlie Brown, Terry McGarren is Snoopy, Lexi Perry is Peppermint Patty, Rob Tinkler is Woodstock, Woodstock's mom and Woodstock's siblings, Isabel Leo is Lucy, Wyatt White is Linus, Hattie Cragton is Sally, Holly Gorski is Marcy, Caleb Bellavance is Franklin, Natasha Nathan is Patty, Charlie Boyle is Violet, Jacob Soley is Pigpen, Maya Milosalovic is Frida, and Matthew Mucci as Schroeder.
All right, so as you said, there were new kids this time. I think because
Right.
the original cast had gotten
Well,
older.
I mean, some of the old ones are here, it's just some new ones like the Peppermint Patty and so
Ah,
forth.
tapes of Mom,
So, if
right?
you have unfortunately seen Super Presents to Mom and Dad with Love, let us know in the comments. Do you agree with our assessment or do you think differently? And if you do like it, tell us why. Don't add us. Don't laugh out loud at us.
Don't be rude.
Don't call us idiots and stupid and all of that because we've been pretty understanding and letting your comments stay. But if you do that, we're just going to delete it.
Sorry,
And we're not
yeah.
going to respond. So tell us what you think we're missing and why it's important to
Yeah,
you.
that's it.
That's what we like to learn. We love to hear it. If you haven't seen it, personally recommend don't watch it. But if you want to, it's available exclusively on Apple TV streaming.
Yep.
Give it a watch. Come back and tell us what you think.
Yeah. And if you aren't already, be sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. They're based on SOFHAB reviews and much more.
And be sure to visit Rascal's channel. You know her. You know what she's all about.
Thank
If you
you.
haven't followed her yet, you need to get over there. And be ready for Superhero Month 2027 because it's going to be fantastic just as it was this year.
Yes.
And thank you so much for joining us today, Rascal. And thank you so much for joining us today. As always, you are our specials.
I'm Rascal.
I'm Julie.
Have a fantastic day.
Continue to be happy, healthy, whole, and also wonderful our specials. See you next time.
And all those moms deserve to be celebrated. Ah.